Learning objectives include various types of algae and their uses. The types include Phaeophyta, which is also known as Kelp. These are basically brownish in color, and their cell wall is composed of cellulose and alginic acid. They're multicellular, and the chlorophyll that they have is called chlorophyll A and C, and also xanthophylls. So this is the substance that absorb a particular wavelength from the sunlight. And that is the reason that they are found, because of this chlorophyll ability to capture longer wavelength. They're found superficially or at the shallow depth of the ocean. They store carbohydrates, and they're harvested for algin. Algin is used in food as a thickener also. Rhodophyta is a second type. These are reddish in color. Their cell wall is composed of cellulose, much like plants. Most are multicellular, and their chlorophyll has chlorophyll A and D, and also there's a protein called phycobiliproteins. These are electron-capturing devices or substances which capture the light and use for photosynthesis. They store glucose polymers and are used for agar and carrageenan. Again, carrageenan is a thickener found in various foods. Agar is a solidifying substance used in microbiology, especially for bacterial isolation. Third type is Chlorophyta. These are green algae. Their cell wall is composed of cellulose. They could be unicellular, could be multicellular, and they contain chlorophyll A and B. They also store glucose polymers, and they are the ones that are believed to have given rise to our plants that we see daily. Next type is Basilia. These are again brownish in color. Their cell wall is composed of pectin and silica. Very unique. They are unicellular and have chlorophyll A and C and carotene and also xanthophylls. So they have various substances to capture sunlight. They are one of the most important algae that store oils. So all this petroleum which we get from the earth, from the soil, are produced by basically these algae. Diatoms, fossilized diatoms, basically form the oil that we extract. They also produce domoic acid. Next group is Dinoflagellata. They're also brownish in color. Cellulose is contained in their plasma membrane. They're also unicellular, and they have flagella. Actually, there are two flagellae basically. One goes around it, and the one is hanging like this. They also have chlorophyll A and C, carotene and xanthins, and they store starch. So starch is used in food industry as well. Some are symbionts in marine animals. So they live with the marine animals. And some are neurotoxins. They produce neurotoxins that paralyze fish. And also, if people eat those fish or any product that they capture from the sea and it's tainted with those toxins, people can also get sick. Next group is Ohmycoda. These are colorless, white in color. Their cell wall is composed of cellulose again. They are multicellular and are chemoheterotrophic. They produce zoospores. So they might look like fungal spores or fungi. They're decomposers, and some are plant parasites as well. One of the example is a disease in potatoes, what is commonly known as Irish potato blight. This is the organism Phytophthora infestans that causes potato crops this disease, which basically destroys the quality of the potatoes. Similarly, groups the Ohmycoda, some species of this Ohmycoda can infect plants like eucalyptus and oak trees. And as you can see here in this image, some oak trees are dry. They're not green. So basically they are infested with this P. remorum, which is a Ohmycoda. So they are basically saprophytes, but some are disease-causing in plants. Algae are important part of aquatic food chain. They also fix carbon dioxide into organic compounds, which we use like food thickeners and also sources of starch. And they contribute almost 80% of Earth's oxygen. This is an astonishing fact. We believe that plants basically produce a lot of oxygen, but if you look at the statistics, it tells us that 80% of the Earth's oxygen is basically generated by these algae that are there on the face of the Earth. They also produce oil, petroleum products, and the unicellular algae also live as a symbiont in symbiont relationship with animals. So in summary, there are various types of algae. They have a variety of chlorophylls for capturing various wavelengths of light at different depths of the ocean. These algae have various uses in the food chain, and some cause diseases in plants, some cause diseases in fish as well.